Hello everyone, author DL Tiller here, Mr. Boy. Welcome back to my channel and live streams. As you know, I'm here every Sunday and Tuesday, and today is Tuesday. So of course I'm here for these live streams to get work done. And things for the last couple of days didn't go exactly as planned, but somewhat as planned, I should say. So I'm not writing tonight, but I am reading a book that I'm going to have to leave a review for. So I have to finish it, and I have myself on the deadline for that because I have to record a book review video for it and write a review for it. So that means I need to get it done. I had plans to read it yesterday, but work day yesterday did not go as planned, so I did not get a chance to read it. But I'm going to be reading it during my sprints tonight. So still productive, but just not what I was going to be working on today, and that's okay because I am going to be doing this here. The live stream sprints with the goddesses of writing are back, but because we're doing this event, the Sacred Path Writing Challenge, which check out the video that's about to release on my channel in a little bit. Probably will be during the first sprint. Then you should check it. It'll be on my channel. You should get a notification if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, then make sure you do that and ring the bell. But we're doing the Sacred Path Writing Challenge, which is 90,000 words in 18 weeks with 5,000 words a week is the plan, which isn't that difficult really because it's kind of laid back if you think about it. 5,000 words for a whole week is pretty doable, especially in most cases. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I could end up doing more. You never know. But that's the goal, to hit 5,000 words a week for 18 weeks. Gives you 90,000 words. For me, that's almost 2 books. That is 2 books, really. Because I'm not that's probably a duology at least. You know what I mean? So that's probably what I'm going to hooking into. I haven't decided. I'm either going to be working on one of my romance series or duologies that's on my back burner that's outlined, or I'm going to just go ahead and probably write Caliostro, finish Caliostro book 2 all the way, and then roll right into Caliostro book 3. Say, why not? It wouldn't finish out Caliostro book 3, but I'd be a good ways into it, which is the point. I love to be ahead. That would be great. So anyway, that's what's coming up. As you can see, the date beginning is June the 8th, 2025. So that's this Sunday. And the streams are going to be here on my channel and on Aphrodite Lee's channel, which this is the 4 of us. It is myself, Aphrodite, Tamara Woods, and Dahlia D. Winters, the goddesses of writing, if you haven't heard of us before. So our Aphrodite is the one in the pink. I'm the one over here. I'm the goddess of darkness. We each have a goddess title as well. My picture that I've edited, it has a bit of a darker colored tone clothing on it. But this is the plan, and here is the green is Tamara, and the gold is Dahlia. Dahlia is the goddess of owls. Tamara is the goddess of wisdom, and Aphrodite is the goddess of mischief. But of course she is, and I'm the goddess of darkness. So we're looking forward to having fun with this. And if you would like to ride along with us or be productive with us, then please by all means do, even if you don't make the live streams. And if you do end up being a part of this challenge, you can go hashtag a sacred path, as you see here at the bottom of this post. And share it on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever you share your posts. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in on the first sprint so we can get to work. Let me pop this back in, and then let me go over here to the sprint screen. And I will see you in 30 minutes. Happy writing and productivity. If you pop in while I'm sprinting, then please leave me a comment in the chat. Let me know what you're working on and hit that like button. Thank you. See you in 30 minutes. And that's time. La la la. Okay. I was still trying to get that darn video up uploaded. Had to give me a second. Let me check the chat real quick. I know a beautiful Rita stopped in. She was driving at the moment. She had to go on the road. So she's popped in and say hi. Thanks, Rita. And SD popped in. Hi, SD. I don't know if you're still hanging or not, but hopefully you are. Got back from errands and started dinner. Yay, dinner. Working on AWC stuff. I bet you are. It's getting close. Hey, Al. Nice to see you. Working on your novel. Good job. She said, still working on ACW stuff. Got all my submissions for the first page critique panel done. Now setting up the live stream to send a link with the packet to the judges. Cool. You're getting it done. You're getting it done. I'm reading Dale's book tonight because I was supposed to do it yesterday, but yesterday got crazy. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I did get about 15 pages in, but I had to stop to get this video finished to go up because me and Aphrodite, Dahlia, and Tamara are starting the Goddess of Writing Sacred Path writing challenge, 90K writing challenge for 18 weeks. So I was getting the video up today for my channel for the announcement since we're starting Sunday. So that's what I was doing. So I just need to press the button for it to go live. I did announce it yesterday on my Instagram and on Facebook, and probably went to Threads as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to publish that now. So it is now live. If you want to check it out when we do the next sprint, that will be cool. But yeah, other than that, and if you are late to the show, it is this. We'll be doing live stream starting Sunday the 8th for this event here, a Sacred Path Writing Challenge, just for goddesses of writing, as we call ourselves, our little group. And it is a sacred path, 90,000 words, 18 weeks, 5,000 words a week, which again, it seems to be quite a calm, laid back type of situation. If you are going to be writing with us or doing the event, then make sure you do hashtag a sacred path, like you see here at the bottom of the post, right? Oh, good there. But yeah, that's anybody can join if they would like to. We thought Aphrodite is hosting this. I'm just so having to put the video up first on my channel, but she is hosting it. Tamara, Dahlia, and myself are co-hosting with her. So we are a group and we like to do things together. We usually write like solo, private together and on live streams. So we've been around for a minute. We used to do live streams live a lot. But a few of us have been had a lot of stuff going on the last couple of years. But we're hoping to get back together regularly and do this. So this is like a good start for us, so to speak. So you'll be seeing these pictures here. This picture here for our live streams, which I'll be scheduling them, the ones on my channel, because we're doing it on both my channel and Aphrodite's channel. But 2 of the 3 streams a week will be on my channel on Sundays and Tuesdays, and then on Aphrodite's channel on Thursdays. I think my time is still going to be the same at 6 o'clock. I probably still only do 2 hours because I do only have a free subscription to StreamYard. So if I go too long, clearly that won't work. It'd be too much. But that still gives us time on screen for everyone who is writing. You do not have to write. I'm doing just the sprints and streams and stuff like that, but it's just for the whole entire week. As you can tell, we're only doing 3 live streams a week, and we'll be writing the whole week. So you can come in and just hang with us and see your progress and things like that, and write along with us for the time that we're on live, and then write on your own time for the rest of the time. So either way. Let's see. SD said, can you send that to me? I'll make a community post. Yeah, sure. I can send it to you. I'll email it to you as soon as I get on the next sprint. And I was talking about in one of my live streams, but didn't have a link or anything at the time. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna I'll schedule the first stream while I'm on the next sprint, and then I'll send you the link for that and for the I'll send you the little banner thing in the post that we were using. So this way I can point to this, and if you got a link to, yeah, I will. As soon as I get on the next sprint, I'll go ahead because it takes like 2 seconds to put the live stream up for it. I just put the announcement video up on my channel. And I'll send you that too if you want to share that, just so people can hear about the breakdown of it. It's real quick. It's like a 2 minute, 50-second video just explaining about the logistics of the writing challenge. Pretty laid back, really, but quite a few people might be interested in joining in on it. So yeah, I'll send you all those links as soon as I get on the next sprint. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Awesome. Yep, I sure did. Yeah, I figured I just did it. It was supposed to be up yesterday, but that didn't happen. And I was editing the video because I had to make like all the little content clips and stuff for the little video. And that's why it got so late yesterday that I had to wait till today to do it, which I just put it up. Like, it just went live on my channel. So, but yeah, as soon as I get on the next sprint, I will send you the link to the announcement video, a link to the first 2 streams that I'm going to schedule Sunday and Tuesday. And I will send you this little banner here, and I'll send you the post that I made for it here with a little bit of details that I put up on Instagram. So yeah, that'll be cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. We do appreciate that. Okay. See if anybody else had anything else. Yep. Oh, but I'm also doing this challenge. Like, I got too many challenges going on probably, but I'm still doing the reading challenge. I actually am quite enjoying Bite by Richard Lehman. It's very interesting. Take on vampire. I'm still not sure if the dude who was in it at the beginning, who's a vampire, was a vampire, because he's like that right now. Extra dead. But yeah, so I'm reading that. I'm only a quarter way in, but again, we just started this. This starts June, but I have like 4 of his books that I'm planning to read. If I can fit a 5th one in, I will. But I can't read tonight because I'm reading Dale's book, which takes precedence over everyone's book. And I'm already through the introduction, and I'm already like, oh my God, please help this book help me. Because as you know, I've been here on AuthorTube for 6 years in October that just passed. So I'm going on to my 7th year now as on an AuthorTube channel, because I've been on YouTube before that with my dance channel and dance stuff, which I had blew up, air quote, blew up on the dancing aspect because I was uploading regular teaching videos and things like that. And then I kind of fell off of doing it when they took away my monetization, because it had different rules back then with YouTube. And I got a partnership really early and fast because I had quick growth of viewership and things like that. I mean, I have videos over there that are over a million views. I have lots of videos that are over tens of thousand views and stuff like that. And I only have like just over 5K subscribers on my dance channel, but it kind of stopped there because I stopped. And I stepped away because I got screwed by YouTube, because I had bullies and stuff in the dance community that was after me, bullying online and things like that. So someone had paid for me to have, like, imagine that, paid for fake clicks, because at the time when YouTube, fake clicks or fake views were a big thing, and if they caught it at all, they would just take your monetization away. It's not like you had a person to be in contact with, so there was no way to get your channel back to monetization. And someone did that to me, and my older brother, who also had a game channel at the time, we were linked through the bank account that we used for our monetized YouTube channels, and they connected us together because of that. So when they took my monetization, they took his as well. So we both lost our partnerships because of bullying online. And it was nothing, I couldn't contact them or anything like that, so I just lost it. So I kind of was peeved about that, because it was no way, I hadn't done anything wrong. My views and videos had been growing normally, so you know what I mean? But it was like that one hint where someone did that because they said, oh, well, they said it was. They checked it, and that's what the one video was. And I'm like, I didn't pay for views because I wouldn't. Like, I had the money to even do that. I wasn't going to do that. Even if it was cheap to some people, I wasn't going to do that because I want to do stuff the right way. There's no point in paying for views because it's not real. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't have those people subscribe to your channel. You don't have those people really watching your stuff, So, but anyway, back to the point of me being here on AuthorTube, I am like I need help. because I clearly haven't figured out how to grow to that level. And I kind of know what it is. Also, I'm a niece because I do write dark stuff. You know what I mean? And I just, that being in a niche can help and it also can hurt. It really depends. But also, if I didn't start off with like, I did start off with making content to help, I'm air quoting right now, to help people, which is usually what people are looking for. They're looking for something for them. They don't care about you. You're not a movie star. You're not, you're not a person of that caliber yet. So they're not there just to see you. So, I mean, I did start with that kind of content, but it wasn't doing well. So I did mix and match the content, but it just never, like, it was okay. But I tried different things. There were different shows I had and stuff like that, but I hadn't figured it out 100. So I have come up with a few new like shows and stuff for the channel that people might be interested in that I brainstormed on, and I'm going to try to utilize those after I read Dale's book to see what's the best way to tackle it to help my growth better. I'm at about 650 subscribers, which is about 100 subscribers growth a year. I can't be monetized because I don't have enough watch time. And sometimes it don't look like they're even counting the watch time that I supposedly have, because I also don't know if they even count live streams as watch time, because if that's the case, my watch time should have still gone up a little bit since I stream more now, back to stream as I used to stream. And it hasn't changed at all on my analytics. So I don't know if they're even counting it. I don't know what's going on. Who knows? But anyway, point being that I'm reading Dale's books with hope that his insights in this area could help me, because his books have helped me in my author book journey, but I need help with my author tube journey as well. So I'm looking forward to finish reading that book, because it's already, the introduction alone is making me like thirsty for more. So that's what I'm doing on the sprint. So we're going to start our next one. Yeah, exactly. It would just inflate your view count artificially. Yeah, on that one video. So it's pointless. I would never waste my time with that. But again, I couldn't talk to anyone, so I couldn't even plead my case or anything, you know, which is crazy. Which is funny now, because the views don't even matter at this point. Now it's all about watch time. So, like, but it's whatever. I let it go a long time ago. And that was back when I was still actively teaching and performing professionally for dance. But I retired since then. So I only put up a video like every couple of months, because I do like online haflas and stuff like that. So, and hobbyist now. So it would never, not that I care to bother with that, because I'm very all into my authorship and stuff. So it's fine. But it still was frustrating that I couldn't do anything about it. They don't have any kind of way for their clientele to reach them, which I think is always malarkey and not fair to the public. I said, I'm happy for you that you keep going. Yeah, I'll never give up. I don't believe in that, because you don't lose, you don't lose until you give up. So, so I'm definitely not the type to give up ever. But with all the social media, everybody gets sidetracked with all kinds of stuff on social. Of course they do. I don't expect people to always be there or anything like that. Hence why you grow a big audience as possible. You know what I mean? But like, I didn't mind the growth. It is what it is. At least it's organic. It's people who do watch. I wish I had more of the people that do subscribe, watch, but that is what it is. That makes sense anyway. But most people need the watch time once they hit 1,000 subscribers. True, but I'm trying to to establish that I can get these watchers before that. Because even if I get 1,000 subscribers, I don't have the watch time in any way. So I hit that, because you can become a partner at 500 partially. Like you can sell product or something like that, or get some partial subscriptions or something, or offer that. If you have the watch time before you get to 1,000, so you got the 500. So even though I made the 500-mile a while ago last year, I can't, because I don't have the watch time. Though my watch time is okay, it's not where it needs to be 3,000 or something watch hours by a certain point or whatever. But I haven't reached it yet, but we'll get there, I guess. Time. I was the rare one, because I saw that watch time was the hardest thing to get. Yeah, it is the hardest thing to get, I suppose, but I find both of them hard, to be honest with you. it took Andy a year to get his watch time up after hitting 1,000 subs. Yeah, yeah, it's hard for me for both, but it's not too surprising though. I'm really not so shocked about that. See, I had more than double the watch hours needed when I hit 1,000 subs. 99% of that was live streaming. Yeah, that's what I said. Mine is not. Mine is not. I haven't seen it registering. I don't know. Maybe it's just like I don't know. Maybe if I look at it on my phone, maybe I look at it on my desktop or something. Because I'm not seeing the real watch time. I don't think. Because like if I stream 2 hours and I do have at least a couple people every time I stream for my 2 hours, each time, and I think I do that 2 times a week. I'm still not seeing even like the number go up even from that. So I don't know. I'm not seeing any movement. So, but it's hard to hold people's attention on videos and stuff like that. At least for me, it is. Not that my videos are overly long. Um, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like I said, I got a few ideas lined up for my niche and stuff that once I read Dale's book, then I'll wait. I'm waiting to finish reading his book so I can try not to make any other mistakes. We'll see. I see. So I had stopped making videos I had stopped making videos, but streamed 4 days a week plus various write-a-thons. I have some continuous watch time on published videos though. That adds in there. Yeah, I unfortunately I'm it's hard to when you're like part time in it to this degree. I think that may have something to do with the slow growth as well that I have because I can't dedicate enough time to any of the stuff, my writing stuff. I'm part time kind of, so it's a little hard. I can't stream for long, extensive amounts of time, like unless I do a marathon on Saturdays and Sundays, which I could, I suppose. But I don't really have engagement enough from people, in my opinion, to pull like even if I did do marathons for streams on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure how many people will show up. Like, and if you don't have the people watching, it's pointless. Like you being there yourself streaming isn't doing anything. So, I'm testing the waters on that because I could push maybe some more time in it, but I would need to pay for StreamYard if I wanted to have like a limited amount of time to stream. So I'm seeing that if I get enough people interested in me doing the live streams and writing sprints, then I'll may and look into that. But I'm not willing to make myself another bill unless people show that they're interested. Hence why I've had shows on my YouTube channel that I used to do that I stopped doing because if I usually give something a year, as far as like a show, to see if it does well. Or if it does so bad, I usually give it 6 months. But usually a year, just like I did with Mistress, Moon, Candlelight, where I did reviews on horror movies, horror books, and horror video games. Yeah, it had higher viewership after a couple days than my other videos, but the amount of productivity that I had to put into those videos did not do the turnaround well. Like I had to do all the makeup putting on. I had to do if it's a book, I had to read the entire book, review the whole book in detail. Like if I was an ARC reader, I had to, if I did a video game, I had to play the whole video game, beat it, and then do the review, maybe capture some clips and things, and then edit all that into the video. If I did a movie, I had to watch the whole movie while taking notes. Sometimes I had to watch it twice because if I'm really watching it, I have to like pay attention, and then I have to go back and take notes. So it was a lot of work to say that it wasn't, I was yielding maybe like 115 to like 140 views after a couple days to a week on that video, whatever. And it's not like people were watching the entire review all the way through. So it was way too many hours I put work into it, days maybe, on some of those videos for people not to really be watching and engaging them enough. Granted, there was some interest, but not enough for after a whole year. I gave it a whole year, and some people did like it, but it wasn't, again, enough people to bother. But you have to figure out what works and what doesn't, and you have to let it go sometimes, you know what I mean? Anyway. I'm trying to see why I left off at SD. I think. Oh, yeah, I stopped there. I said, if you can do like a long live stream writing day on Saturday, that gets people probably would work on Sundays too. Yeah, Sundays is like iffy. Like people don't show up a lot for my Sunday stuff. But I know it's Sunday, so I don't necessarily expect to. But unfortunately, that's the day I have. So Saturdays are iffy. I might not have a lot of time, but sometimes in the evening I do. But seems like I'm always doing something no matter what time of day or night it is. Yeah, Sundays are to me kind of dead for me a little bit, but I still use Sundays because that's what I got. Yeah, of course you will, because it's like people like what a yeah 12 hours shoot. Maybe every once in a while. People love that for some reason. I bet you they do because they might really be trying to get work done. It's hard if you yeah, it's hard to it's not hard to get the attention, it's hard to hold it. That's the that's the thing, holding people's attention. I can do it when I write books, but when on YouTube is a little bit harder because people's attention spans are like very iffy. Yeah, I would want to play that large amount. Yeah. Yeah, you would want to pay that. Yeah. It really is just like I I mean, I would if I felt like it was going to yield, but I can't at the moment because I have all these other obligations, and I have a limit of budget that I put into my writing, like logistic stuff that's helping me like in my writing stuff. And I have quite a few different ones right now. So if I add this one, I must plan to make money or some kind from YouTube. That would be great if I could, but I don't it hasn't shown me that that's going to happen anytime soon. But again, that's why I'm reading Dale's book to hopefully spark that. We'll see. Because even though he has great information, that doesn't mean me. Like I mean, I can execute it right, but I'm hoping that I can execute it right. You got to catch the book, the game, the movie that is hot, and do that work on your review. That will bring more odds. You would think, you would think, but it didn't seem to. Like even though I did like catchy more, like I said, it did better than like some of my just regular videos about whatever I'm doing. Clearly, because it was like when you do a book review, it's for the people. It has to be something for them. Let's be honest. Like they don't care about you. Like they again they don't care about it. They care about what you can do for them, which it is what it is. That's fine. So you need to figure out what that is and work with it. But book reviews do. I mean, I still do my book reviews, but I'm not on screen for my current ones, unless it's the ones for the nonfiction, then I do. The fiction ones, I've been doing my new animated book reviews, which do okay. But the Mistress Moon Candlelight was just too layered, I think, and it was just like it wasn't bringing. If it had more viewership, I would have kept it going. I did enjoy it though, even though it was a lot of work. Right? Wouldn't want to pay a large amount. Yeah, I meant to say, yeah, no, you did. I just myself read it wrong the first time, but I knew what you meant. But yeah, it is a little expensive. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, DL, again, much appreciated. You still have your weekly writing sprints, very inspiring and helpful. I'm glad that it's helping someone. I'm very glad about that. But yeah, so I'll keep it going, of course. I'm not like again the type to give up on something. If that's the case, I wouldn't been doing this for like going on 7 years. In October is my 7th year on AuthorTube. So, and I do it because I love writing books, and my YouTube channel is connected to me writing books. It was a place that I was going to, connect with my community and share about my books and things like that. I'm going to be doing more shows leaning into the Mistress of Horror. But as you know, I'm a multi-genre author, so I would have to possibly make another channel when I start my romance as setting, which I'm thinking about that. It's more work, but I don't think I'll be able to tie in what my other stuff is because of that. So I will probably have to make a channel for my pen for my romance stuff. So, which is I'm not 100 because I was still going to use author DL Tillery, and I have a pen for my erotica, but I think on my romance channel, I think I'm going to do both my pens together in that case. DL Tillery still, because my romance adult books are still under DL Tillery, but my erotica is under Lavinia Hart, which is my middle name with Hart as the play on name for the pen. But I think I will do those together because I do love romance, and I think that I was going to tie it in with some of my content being like reviews on not just romance books, but romance shows like dramas. I watch a lot all in K dramas, Chinese dramas, and Japanese dramas. And those are really popular too right now, but that's all I watch. So I literally could have a channel reviewing those because that's all I watch, like religiously. Um so I could tie that in because the way I write my romance and write my stories are kind of like K drama esque, to be honest. So I think that there'd be a nice tie-in channel actually for my other pens. So anyway, all right, let me get this banner going for the 30-minute sprint. And I think we're planning to do 45-minute sprints. I know SD likes 45-minute sprints. 45-minute sprints for the 90K Sacred Path Writing Challenge. So look forward to that. I made the first timer today for that. So I'm going to make another one. Let's see what happens. But I know SD likes 45-minute sprints. So I'm gonna, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Alrighty. Yep. Okay, let's get this next sprint going. I will see you all in 30 minutes. Happy writing. And that's time. All right. Switch this over. Up to the right channel. And hello to new people popping up in the chat. Hey, Jocelyn, good to see you. Thank you so much for always being here. SD's here, but getting ready for a meeting, so I'll listen in as I do my hair. That beautiful hair of yours, yes. Cool. I'm glad you got the email. Hey, Rachel, nice to see you. Thanks for hitting that like button. Just saw your writing challenge thumbnails pop up. What's that about? That is this here on the screen. If you're still here, Rachel. If not, you could go read the details in the description of those live streams. But Aphrodite is hosting. I am co-hosting, so I put up a video for it today, and on my threads and on Facebook. This is the Sacred Path Writing Challenge. As you know, it's myself, Aphrodite, Dolly D. Winters, and Tamara Woods. We formed a group like a couple years ago as the Goddesses of Writing, and we used to do live streams together, live. But we had took a break a while because a few of us had a lot going on. So we're coming back, and we are doing that by idea of Aphrodite of doing a writing challenge, which is called a Sacred Path. Is the plan to do 90,000 words in 18 weeks with 5,000 words a week. That's the goal. We're starting on June the 8th, which is this coming Sunday, and we're going to be doing the sprints and live streams on my channel here for my usual schedule, which is Sundays and Tuesdays, and then a third stream for the week on Aphrodite's channel is the plan on Thursdays. I'm going to be sticking to the 6 to 8. I'm going to look at my hours that are allowed for my StreamYard. If I'm able to do 3 hours at a stream, I will. But more than likely, I will have to stick to the 2 in order to fit all the streams in for the month. But if I'm able to flex on the last couple of the month with a 3-hour window, I will. But that is generally the plan. And I just did make a playlist to start the streams off, so you could just follow the playlist in order for ones that will be added as we go forward. The first 2 planned streams, which is the first Sunday coming up and Tuesday, those are already in there for planned. And then as we go, I'm going to add more. I'll probably go add the rest for the month from my channel on there. And Aphrodite will add hers as she gets to do them over on her channel. I did just release an announcement video. If you want to go look at it, it's the information I just gave you, but it just gives you a breakdown of stuff. It's like a 2-minute video. If you want to go check it out, it's right here on my channel. For the official announcement for the writing challenge. If you're going to join along with us, then you just simply, when you do it, if you're going to do it live, do your own streams or whatever, or you're going to just say you're going to join along and write with us, even if you're doing it silently, and you have an Instagram or a Threads or a Facebook or whatever, just make sure you put hashtag a sacred path, as you see down here at the bottom of this post here, so that way we know you're writing along with us. So yeah, we are looking forward to doing this because we all have lots of stuff to write, like all of us do. And I am finishing 2 more books in my series, Caliostro Tale of the Light Virgin here, which I'm more than halfway through the second book. The first book is out clearly, and I want to go ahead and write book 2 and 3. So I'm going to be focusing on those 2 books for this challenge. Hold on one second. I'm getting a message that I want to block somebody because I really can't stand people. sometimes I will comment to people just in order to makes them angry. Let me stop. But yeah, I don't have time for people when they say stupid things to me, or low IQ individuals who refuse to read facts and refuse to read a book. And if I think that's the type of person you are, and you're going to argue from just some made up standpoint in your head because you cannot face the facts, I'm not going to have an argument with you, and I'm going to write you off. And that's what's going to happen. I don't have time for that. I didn't sign up to be a teacher because everybody has access to books in the internet. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. So I'm not even. And no, I wasn't muted. I was just very quiet for a minute. I was like texting real quick or like messaging real quick. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to be working on Caliostro book 2 and 3 for this challenge, which 90,000 words. Listen, for SD Houston, that's probably half a book. Like my girl can write, okay? She's like an epic fantasy writer. And I'm not. So I know for sure for me, that's like 2 books. Like I could probably write one of my duologies that's planned for my romance pen. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and focus on Caliostro because that is the first full novel that I released. And I think my fan base would appreciate it if I focused on that first, you know what I mean? And it wouldn't be fair if I just went and wrote a whole another book series that's not even, you know what I mean? And so I think that's what I'm going to. I think that's what I'm going to do. It would be the best thing. But I'm very excited to do that because I think if I'm focused and I have we have that group together and I'm on live streams and stuff like that, I think it will keep me productive in the right direction because my life is very busy and I get really stressed. I have high levels of stress, so I don't write always the way that I want to write, as it is part time for me, because I do have full time businesses that I run for obviously my livelihood, and my writing at the moment is not, feeding that livelihood as it is. So I am very stressed a lot of the times, and I love writing, I love creating worlds, but I really can't give my 100% time to it the way I wish I could. I don't have that luxury at the moment in my life, but I would hope to, in a few years, be able to become a full time author, which is my dream. And I always wanted to be an author. I am an author, but I mean a full time one where I could make a living on something that I love. You know what I mean? So, it's not easy to be an author, tuber, or a content creator and have a writing business all at the same time. It is not easy by any stretch of the word when it's not your focus. You know what I mean? Like you can't just focus on it. You have to spread yourself thin. And I always make the joke that in a past life, I probably was butter because I have this tendency to spread myself thin across lots and lots and lots and lots of pieces of toast. And since I'm not butter anymore, it's very difficult to do it. But I managed to some degree to do that. Um, so I'm going to do this. I love the idea. I'm glad Aphrodite came up with this whole idea to do this because this is right on time as far as I'm concerned. So I hope some of you will join us just for the fun of it. Don't feel overly stressed to try to get all the words in, but I think 5,000 words a week is a good number. I think it's not an over attributed number where you're going to feel super stressed to try to pull it off. I think most of us can pull off 5,000 words a week in most cases. If not, don't hurt yourself with like thinking you didn't do good enough if you do join us. But every word counts, and that's just literal. You know what I mean? In most cases, I could do 5K a day if I had the time to sit down and write. On my streams, when I am writing straight through, I do tend to do at least 3,000 words on an okay night. I can push past that if I um, push about 1,300 per sprint of 30 minutes. So I could do that if I really focus in and I'm really in the zone, but we're not always in the zone. Let's be honest. So 5,000 for a week is very doable. So anyway, I hope you do join us. SD is going to be sharing some words on it about it. So if you're running her channel, you'll hear about it, or her social medias, because she's doing us a favor and going to mention it to people. who will be interested. Plus, if you're subscribed to my channel, clearly you'll get the notifications. They're already up. The announcement video, please check it out. Hit it a like so that way more people can see the announcement video and then get connected through the playlist for the streams. Alrighty, let me double check the chat. Yeah, I really hope that that people do get in on it. Yeah. I hope everyone does. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we talked always, but we haven't had a chance to really start writing back together again, which we're looking forward to doing. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'll be glad when you read it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Rachel, I completely understand. Block is a favorite. Right. Yeah, that's when I was running my mouth at this person who's low IQ. I don't have time for that. I hear that preaching to, well, yeah, I know, right? Like trying to do the thing over here. Yeah, I think 5K is doable. 5K sounds like a reasonable goal. That's 714 words a day, right? That's definitely doable. Even if you're a busy, like full time job outside a writing type person, you should be able to pull that off. You know what I mean? So I definitely think that that's doable as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start the next sprint. We'll probably be running over, obviously, a little over 8 o'clock. So if you have another stream you have to go to at hitting at 8, then you, of course, I'll see you later. But I'll be back in 30 minutes. So let me get the next screen up here for you all. It's going to go with the world ending one. Pause that out. And I'm probably going to make me some more, what you call them? Make some more timers, some more goddess sacred path timers for this one. And we're going to be doing 45-minute sprints for that one. So I'm definitely going to probably try to extend my streams to 2.5 hours or so. So that way it's enough time to do 45-minute sprints at least. So anyway, see you in 30 minutes. Happy writing. And that's time. Let's see here. It'll be closing out in a couple minutes because I am over. Because I knew I would be today. And I said bye to a few people. SD had to go to her meeting. I said bye-bye to her. I was laughing at Jocelyn. Writing this sentence and thought I was writing it running. Wait, that was funny. And Rachel had to go. Thanks, Rachel, for being here. SD was also here. Thanks for being here. And as always, thanks, Jocelyn, for being here earlier. Did I miss anybody from earlier? Al, of course. Al's here. I always appreciate Al coming in. I think Rita was here earlier. So thanks to everyone who gave me their time today and wrote with me. I really do appreciate you on that one. And yeah, I think, let me see, I don't know what page I made to in Dale's book. I need to check that. I'm about page 25 because I'm doing a review of the book, so I'm taking notes while I'm reading, so it makes me a little slower on the reading because I didn't just read most of the time because I had to do the video upload to my channel, and then I sent the email to SD for that info. And then while reading Dale's book, I got an idea for like my direction for the stuff that I've come up with, and then I wanted to try to refocus it, so I made a note, write down some notes for that for my own personal use as well. So yeah, it's like a progress when you're doing an ARC read, and you're also going to do a book review for something. It does take you longer than you read when you're just reading the book, and not going to leave like an extensive detailed review because I'm making a video review for this as well. So I definitely wanted to make sure that it is the details that I usually like to write down. So I'm paying attention to that stuff. It's not super detailed on the notes because then it would take me longer. But when I do my video review, I kind of talk from like my emotions. So that way, you get my feel for it. Hence why I like to do the video reviews. But yeah, that's where I am with that. But yeah, so I am really enjoying this book. It is very useful, especially people who are starting out who want to do an AuthorTube channel. Definitely, you must get this book. It comes out this Friday. You do not want to miss it. And Dale is going to be having this book for 99 cents. Okay, 99 freaking cents on this book. Okay, and it's called YouTube for Authors by Dale Roberts, and you don't want to miss it because Dale's books are extremely helpful. So I've been waiting for this one for a minute. Like as soon as he mentioned it, I was like I need it in my life right this second. So he's going to be having it for 99 cents on release day. And he's not going to stay at 99 cents. Okay. So you need to get on Amazon and get a copy of it. Don't play. Now you can still sign up for his ARC team now. Is on his videos. I think, let me see if I have the link. I think I do. Hold on, because I'm one of his moderators, and I had the link yesterday, and I'll share it here in the chat. And I'll put it in my description, just in case you want to get it. You get it for free, and as long as you're willing to leave him a honest review. Let's see here. I think here we go. ARC team link, and I will put that in the chat section for anyone who wants it. Paste. There you go. Check that out if you want to get the book for free, as long as you're willing to leave him a review. So definitely worth reading and getting, and get him a review for your thoughts on the book. All his books are very helpful. I think it's like the authors now have somebody like him at hand. When I first started, I didn't know Dale existed. So as I did, his books came out. They've been very helpful to me and detrimental to helping me grow more, know more. And the more informed you are, the more chance you have to succeed. So yeah, I'm really into this book right now, which I knew I would be. And I think he has another one or two coming. But yeah, this one was very important. I think the other ones maybe email marketing, particularly for authors. So But this one, I'm just like, I needed it big time. So I'm gonna finish reading that tonight to get the review done, because I like to have the review ready for the day of his book releases. Which means I need to record the video before Friday gets here, so I can release everything on Friday. And yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing the book so I can get that review and let you all know my thoughts. If you check my channel, I have a book review for every one of the books in his series so far. I've done a video review for those in any of the publications over. If you go on Amazon, Goodreads, Kobo, my written reviews are there, but are quite detailed. But the video reviews kind of give you a hands-on review of my feelings on the books. So be sure to check those out on my channel if you are interested in self-publishing and knowing more about that, because Dale's books are fire. Alrighty, so I'm going to get out of here, going to take a little break, and then I'm going to get back into reading Dale's book for the night. I have work tomorrow, of course, because of course I do. And then I will be doing my write-up tomorrow of his book and trying to record the video, of course. Since my daughter is about to be on summer break, I don't have school to contend with for about a month. We only take about a month break, 4 weeks, and then we jump right back in, usually before other kids go back to school, because she's homeschooled. So that's why we finish like a month before everyone else does as well. So yeah, I thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next stream, which will be just in time for the challenge. So I hope I'll see you then. And as I always have to say, stay scared.